Welcome to Wednesday Insights, a special song for the well-being of all. Today's insight called for a deepening into how your life, your career, your being, your doing, they aren't separate. They are one fire that burns deeply, a soul that expresses passion and purpose. It is one song for the well-being of all. Each one of us is here to make a special contribution. Have you thought about what is yours? Take a moment to pause. Make some space in your day to receive the message this insight has for you. Let me take you on a journey and share a story from my own life. The path I have walked to get in touch with the song in my heart and to live true to my calling. The first step of unpacking what is the right career path for me took me to the world of banking. It was a well-meant gesture by my parents, encouraging me to kick off my adult journey with an education within finance. I appreciate the gesture and this special little gem in my travel bag. I completed the first 2 years required and then went the entrepreneurial way. I discovered that my passion was elsewhere. I did a deep dive into truly getting to know my heart and enjoying the stimulating conversation with life and learning, a very creative one. Very early on, I was gravitating towards finding a path of deeper meaning, a path of purpose, one of championing well-being. The most significant education for me on that road has been the inner one. The thing is this: all was not well in my being back then. There was a confusion, a loneliness, a shyness, a disconnectedness, a pain from living this human experience. It could so easily have gone the other way. I could easily have drowned on the edges, like others do, and get lost in the mist. The world created in my mind was so convincing. There was this constant feeling that something was missing. What I've come to realize over the years is that it was me. I was the one missing. I was not in touch with my inner being, my core, my essence. What I today refer to as me and we and me. I had forgotten. No wonder I felt so lost. Yet, in the middle of all of that, I experienced this constant pull towards something that I still had no words for. I couldn't give it a name. It felt like a hunger, a restlessness that kept nudging me to explore, to keep showing up on the journey, and to begin to listen to the many little signs, the messages, the divine interventions that were all over the place. I explored and deepened myself in nutritional coaching in my 20s. An eating disorder became the perfect laboratory to experience the profound impact of healing and active development. I started investing in building on a nutritional foundation. It was still early days. I was still wrestling with self-destructive behaviors. I had just turned 30 when suddenly my world was turned upside down. It asked of me to stretch further and take my healing to a whole new level. In the 2002 car accident, where we lost our beloved Torsten, I started to develop my toolkit. Each tool was forged in the fire of the journey. 2002 was the year I was summoned to start my awakening. In the years that followed, I started to connect the dots. I understood more deeply that my life, my career, my heart, my being, my doing, they aren't separate. They are one fire that burns deeply. I felt this incredible soulful expression, passion and purpose aligned. One song. It wasn't just a song for me. It was one for the well-being of us all. It all made sense now. The confusion, the loneliness, the shyness, the disconnectedness, the pain. How could I be of service unless I had felt every inch of this human experience? My wounds started healing in the light of truly seeing, being, and living aligned to my essence. The student in me, more alive than ever. My attitude towards challenges changed. They became my classrooms, an integral part of the journey. I made sure to pay attention, to show up for the teaching, and to harvest the lessons. Today, my entrepreneurial toolkit is filled with lessons and tools that I've harvested from an incredible journey across a full spectrum of being a woman, a mother, a leader, a creative and innovative spirit, a partner, an author, a soul on fire. There's nothing I teach that I do not practice myself. I realized there is no halfway. I am here to fully express my purpose, to give every single moment a really big squeeze. I'm ready to go all the way. What about you? What have you forged in the fire of your journey? Have you felt the song in your heart? Are you ready to connect the dots, to answer your calling, and to live a life of purpose, aligned to your essence? Are you ready to go all the way?